Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Apple Gaming SE. We're doing a special episode here today with my friend PBY Gaming Studio, and we are looking at the new a new release of your app, FPS Analyzer, which is an exclusive to the Mac to allow us to analyze our game's performance and how they do over a protracted period of time for analysis. And kind of, I think it's interesting because it allows you to check and the evolution of Mac gaming over the course of time. So we can record analysis now, we can do it again later after an OS update or whatever the case may be, new hardware, and kind of see how they compare. All that being said, PBY, thanks for being here. How you doing today?
Yeah, thank you. Hello to everyone. I hope you are all having a great day. I'm doing well. I'm looking forward for today's session because there are a lot of new things that I want to show you, and I'm really excited about it. So, yeah.
Stellar. All right, well, let's not waste any time. I'm just going to jump us into the good old classic Fantasian. Well, let me ask you this. How would you like me to start? What features do you want to show off first for FPS Analyzer?
Maybe we should start just with the biggest news that I've implemented to the current version, or the version that will be released in next couple of days, and that is updated text recognition, which is the major issue that I had in the application from basically the start. I tried to solve it with many ways, but I was not successful. So that's why I decided to make tools that may help you to correct the data that is recorded using the rescan, detect, and correct buttons. But with this new update, we can basically remove those buttons and just record, and we have all the data just on the first try in correct way. So that's what I want to show you the most. So we can start with this one.
Okay, great. So do we want to launch an app? We obviously need to add an app here to FPS Analyzer.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Okay.
so just the regular way. You can maybe, if you upload it the game already, you can use the search button and just add the game to the app. Or this way works as well, of course.
Just super simple, you know.
Yeah.
What's it? We have low and we have high as options, right? Can we do comma separated? Yeah, we can. Great. So we'll do next. It's no upscaling at all.
Hmm.
And we will take off the 4K. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. We want to add 1080p and 1440p because I can test in those modes. Yep, that looks good. Okay, let's see. We have high, and we're going to use metal HUD. So I don't know if this is a quirk of just my Mac. There we go. We just got to expand a little bit. HUD type was a little squashed there. Just for the sake of demo stuff, we'll just do like a 1-minute video. So I'm going to launch
Okay.
Fantasian. It's going to be a little loud because I haven't adjusted the audio. So if you are watching, apologies. There we go. I don't know if you actually can adjust the in-game audio. There we go. There we go. Turn it all off. Excellent. Background music sound effects disabled. Hooray.
But I can't hear anything from the game, so
Yeah, no, but for anybody who's watching, it'll be. I'm recording the entire
of
screen
course.
and the entire session, so it'll be a little loud there. All right, can we expand this window? Apple, what are you doing to me? Can we do this? No, that just centers it.
There was a button for full screen.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, that'll full screen it, but I don't want to. I don't want it to take up the entire screen, so that it blocks. So that it would block your HUD, right? If I'm not
Okay, so maybe if you
mistaken.
increase the resolution.
I wonder if it won't take effect until the next launch, because I wonder if
I
that's
see.
what I did. Let me just test this. Fantasian's a little quirky. fun game. Near the end of it, but it's a little.
Yeah, yeah,
It's got
long
it's
journey.
got its oddities, you know. Well, I suppose for demo purposes, this will be fine. We can just do. So when you're using FPS Analyzer, you can click the little camera icon here. Oh, what? Yeah, allow it.
That's just a new feature in latest
I
OS.
know. It's Sequoia. It's just annoying. That's all. But the
Yeah,
good news
yeah.
is that when you press that button, it automatically finds where the FPS marker is.
At least tries to.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks.
it's
Whether
not
or not it
perfect yet.
succeeds is is up for debate, but at least it tries. That's the same for all of us, though. We're all just trying our best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna run around for. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and start playing. Get our quick countdown. This is quite a ways back in the game.
Maybe if you can switch to the FPS Analyzer so we can see the charts.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I completely had that covered up. So you'll see over time, it actually is monitoring what the frame rate is on the actual, as the game plays through. So as it goes up and as it goes down, we'll see that. You'll notice it's a solid 60, well, 59.5, 60. But you'll see that all of that is reflected in the chart in real time.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
But one of the biggest flaws was that during the recording, if the number is not read correctly, it is always shown as 0. So you have peaks in the charts, meaning that the value is incorrect. And if you can see, it's just gone and everything is perfect.
Oh, yeah, I do see. Look at that. And this is nice where you can run the actual mouse across the graph. And you don't have to actually be on the line. You can just point to whatever second it is, and it'll tell you second 35, 36, 37, and you can see it there. That's great. What's bar?
Also, if you click on some of the numbers in the graph, you can also see a screenshot that was recorded and with the number that was read by the application. So you can just visually correct that it's fine. Yeah, that the number and the screenshot is corresponding.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect. Oh, look at that. You really did get it perfect. Oh, PBY, you are such a... Go ahead, sorry. This is such a great app for you. Just for the Mac gaming community in general. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that it is still checking for some incorrect values. If the number is not read correctly, for example, if you cover the FPS meter, it will always show up in the graph. So you will see that the number was not read correctly, if you know what I mean.
So if it was wrong, we could manually correct it and then click update.
Yeah. I kept those tools available in case you want to update the numbers manually.
No, I think that's great. Okay, and you do have the edit values on and off option. Oh, so if you turn this off, then it won't show you the numbers here. Interesting.
Yes, but you can use your mouse scroll to scroll the charts to the left or right or up and down using the shift button.
Oh.
But it depends how big the charts is. You have all on one place, so there's no need to scroll it.
Gotcha. What is the bar view? What does this do for us?
If you click on it, there's just a different view for the graph.
Oh, so I see. Okay.
And if you press the simple view or switch to simple view, you have only you need to scroll the horizontal and vertical sliders down there to adjust it. But it shows only min, max, and average values in one graph.
I see. And you can zoom in, zoom out with the vertical. Okay. That's great.
By the way, I tested the newer version with 30-minute session, and there was no error found during 30 minutes.
30-minute
So
session. So right, so we would just switch
yeah.
our session and here, and then click, and you notice it updates right here on the window, and you would just click play because it's already detected that. So, very
Yeah,
cool.
but I just wanted to say that even for 30 minutes, there was no error found during the recording. So it's really pretty stable. And this is the way how I wanted to have the application working from the start.
Yeah, yeah.
It's finally working the way I wanted.
Let's go to activity monitor. And let's just look at, I'm just curious here. FPS Analyzer. 157 megabytes of memory, which is pretty light, all things considered. There's a lot worse out there. I think just the Steam interface is several times that. CPU usage, very small.
It just makes a screenshot every second, so there is no big deal for the CPU usage. I tried to make it as light as possible because I understand we need to save the performance for the game, of course.
Right. I'm curious because I know it's been a while since we looked at this, but I'm curious because we had one of the oddities we found is that on the Intel Macs, it seems that it does not like to save the actual recordings. Let's see, it's under.
You mean the video file?
Or yeah, whatever the file is under. Is it containers? Yeah, and then FPS Analyzer, data.
There's also one new thing because it is reading the data correctly right now during the recording. There is no need to record a video file.
Oh, so I see. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, because the video recording was because I can read the data after the recording. But because all the data are read during the recording correctly, there is no need for the video file.
Right. Okay. No, that's great. That saves like storage resources on the Mac itself. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and also
you've done a lot of work
CPU usage.
Goodness. I underestimated you, PBY, I admit. Okay, let's all right, so what else do we want to test? Are there any other features that you want to show off or?
Yeah, there are maybe a couple of new features that I'm working on, but those will be available in the Pro version later on.
Okay.
One of those features is maybe if you take the floating window, I mean the black one, and you can expand it by the corner. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
And it shows the last 60 seconds during the recording. So if you start a new recording on some different settings, maybe just for the demonstration.
Sure. Let's see. I closed Fantasian out, but let's open Fantasian back up. Sorry. I thought we were done with it, so I closed it out, but that's no problem.
Yeah, no problem. I just for myself that will be quite nice feature to have if you are recording the video and its performance, so you can see last 60 minutes in real time or 60 seconds.
So let's do. So when it's expanded this way, do we have the option of, like here we have the camera button, but when it's expanded, I don't seem to see it. Is that an option when the window is expanded or not?
There will be, but it's in the progress.
I see. Okay, so it's a coming soon feature. I got you.
Yeah, but you can also press Shift Command and I. That's the shortcut for the frame to appear and to detect the position.
What's the shortcut to start it?
Command Shift and L.
For log. Got it. Okay, I like it. Oh, look, it stays in bar graph. Interesting. Let's go back to line view. Because you could have line view down here, but then you have bar graph over here.
Yeah, you didn't switch the view in the FPS Analyzer, so
yeah. I'm thinking it doesn't. I'm guessing it doesn't change while, or do you have to change out of? Okay. Yeah, I can't switch it back to line view.
Yeah, it's disabled during the recording.
During the recording, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, but for demonstration purposes, you can have the bar graph up and the line graph down here if you want it. Okay.
And you can also see min, max, and average values down in the plotting window.
Right.
In real time.
Uh-oh. Did Fantasian crash on me? Fantasian's a little strange since Sequoia, since if it's not in full screen, and sometimes when it transitions scenes, it will actually like just stop and just go to a black screen. Like I think the app is still running, it's just not showing us anything.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's an issue with Fantasian. That is not an FPS Analyzer issue. I should just say that's a result of upgrading to Sequoia. There we go. See?
Yeah, that's not my fault.
No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Oh, it's completely unresponsive now. Look at that. Whoa. Even though the game's running, I can't click on anything. Yeah. Send it as a bug report to Square Enix. All right. Thanks for playing Fantasian. That's enough for you today. Okay. Can we test it out on a Steam game? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Now, if you have two recordings already, we can look at another feature that will be available in the Pro version.
Okay.
If you switch back to the line view.
Line view.
Okay, now switch to the second setting you have recorded, just to make sure you have also the line view there. Yeah, that's fine. And if you hold down the command button and click on the second setting, you can make a comparison.
Oh, look at that.
So you can see the results according to each specific options you have recorded.
Right. Your min, max, and your average. So just if you're watching, I didn't adjust the settings, the actual graphical fidelity. So what you're seeing here is not indicative of a real world scenario. I will not be uploading this to the Mac Games DB. This is just for the demonstration of this video. We can see the actual. We're just looking for a visual difference here for the graph. Could you do this with more than just two? Like if I had 4 sessions, could I load them all?
I think it's set up for up to 6 or 8 at the moment.
Okay.
But I think it's enough for our usage.
Well, that would be great for me with Alien Isolation. So I uploaded a lot of results to the Mac Games DB for Alien Isolation, and those, gosh, I think I had 8 runs in that, or 6. Maybe it was 6 because I think I had 8 because I had 1080p and 1440p, and I had low, medium, high, and ultimate or ultra, whatever their definition is. And so if I could have put those all on a graph together to just map how they looked over the course of a 3-minute run, that would have been very interesting because I did all those 3-minute runs. That would be cool.
Yeah, and you can also switch to bar view, so you can see both those graphs in the bar view. And also if you switch to simple view, you can see just those average, min, and max values.
Right. No, this is great.
What I'm also preparing is the option to switch between horizontal and vertical bars. So you can because it's just now up and down, and you can switch it so you have the bars from the left to the right for better visibility.
Yeah, I think who is it? Channels like Gamers Nexus usually do where the graph is vertical but the bars are horizontal. So yeah, I think that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, and also I want to make some editor so you can modify the fonts, the colors, and also the ability to export your charts to PNG files so you can share it with others. There's also one of those pro features that I'm working on.
I'll be
So
buying it. That's amazing. It's fantastic. Oh, to not have to make manual bars anymore, make manual graphs, that would be incredible.
yeah, there will definitely be some temps prepared for you, so you can just switch different color uh, options for the graphs and
Yeah,
different fonts, etc.
very cool. That's something definitely to look forward to, at least for me. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
All right,
Okay.
what's
Anyway,
next?
we can maybe look to something different now,
Okay.
and that's you said you have recorded alien isolation already to the database.
Yes.
Yes. So now, if you use the search window on and just type in yeah.
Maybe we should just do. There we go. Oh, no, there it is. Sweet. Showed
Mhm.
up.
And since this is a pro version, you can now see there's an option to download your previous session
Oh,
data. If
look
you
at
switch it
that.
on, choose your previous, I don't know what resolution you used for the recording,
Yeah, it's 1080p and 1440p.
and click on finish. It may take a few seconds to download. I hope it works because it's just still in progress.
Sure. I think I did both of them.
Maybe
I know
try
I
to
did.
expand one of those options. Yeah, now it updates. You can see a new icon with the cloud, which means
Yeah,
that
okay.
it's downloaded from the website. Yeah,
Recorded
but
on
we
19th
can't see.
October. Yeah,
Mhm,
okay.
mhm. Yeah, but you should see your previous graphs down there, but it's not visible. There's probably some other bug that I will need to solve.
Okay.
But it will work definitely in the pro version as well. So you can review your previous data and maybe export it again to PNG file if you want to.
Right, right. Okay. Well, in fairness to you, so just for everybody watching, I have pretty strict DNS controls, and I block some websites based on category, and it shouldn't be blocking anything gaming related, but I don't know how like an internet crawler would identify your website. It might come up as unknown, so it actually might be blocking the data because of that. So I don't know that might be
Mm,
an issue with my with the way I have my DNS
yeah,
set up. So keep that in mind.
yeah.
And it's still under
That
development.
might
This
be
is
the
not
issue.
a yeah. So there might be
Hmm
a couple things to investigate.
Definitely. So those are basically those main pro features that I'm working on. I'm also considering to upload those screenshots you've made during the recording, so they will be uploaded in the database as well. Because now, if you downloaded those data, you can see only the charts, only the numbers, but
Hmm.
you can't use those tools to rescan and basically you don't see those screenshots that were made during the recording. But what I want to do is to have the option for those pro users to upload those screenshots to cloud as well.
Mm.
Hope it makes sense.
Yes, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm curious, just as a matter of just seeing what happens. I kind of want to start a session of Alien Isolation and then turn on the screen recording to see if it will like somehow like pull in the data after the fact. Like I don't know why it would, but I'm
Uh,
just curious if it would somehow. I've
I
seen
think
oddities like that in the past.
it will ask you if you want to overwrite or clear the session
I
before
see.
the new one.
But it won't. Obviously, this is not going to delete anything that's up in Mac Games DB.
No, no,
Okay. Okay.
definitely
Great.
not.
Great.
You are just always working with your local data in the application.
Okay. That's good. Well, let's check this. This is video. We're doing 1080p. Basically, everything's set to medium. So we'll just do a quick load here. Alien isolation. Continue. All right. Let's go back to FPS Analyzer. It's Command Shift I
You have to switch the HUD type to Steam,
Oh, right. Okay, here we go. Steam FPS.
and
That's
you have the
right.
frame on the top right corner. You just have to move it to, yeah.
This has been with Sequoia, with it's like wanting to automatically maximize everything. This gets a little tricky because if you put this up here,
Hmm.
it'll actually want to expand it and then it'll lock it to the center of the screen. I've seen that a couple
Yeah.
times. It's just another quirk within Sequoia, not indicative of any fault of PBY.
Anyway, you can have the FPS. I mean, the characters, the letters in the frame. It should be ignored, but I definitely recommend to have only the numbers in
Okay,
the recording frame.
let's try to do this then.
Yeah, like so.
I don't think there's anything else that's immediately left of this, of the numbers, so it should be fine because Alien Isolation is a very, very minimal UI. It's like one of the first games that tried to go for that minimal UI kind of aesthetic.
Mm. And that's another issue that may happen because if you can see, if there's you have two or three numbers in the FPS, it expands to the right, so it
Right.
may fall off the frame recording window.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
do I guess my question is here. How do I adjust it off of 3 minutes? Do I clear session?
Uh, yeah, you have to because we didn't download the data correctly. It
I see.
feels like there are some data already recorded. Just
Right.
doesn't show the charts.
Okay. And the mouse capture is not working on Alien Isolation, of course. If you let's tab out and then click back in, and then what happens? There we go. That's better. Get that mouse capture working. I always wonder where this lady goes. Like I can never chase her. Like you can't catch her. She runs and you can never catch up to her. So
You've tried multiple times, I guess.
oh yeah, this is where I do the video capture. It's perfect because it's a large room with a lot of models in it, and then you can go
Hmm.
here, and there's this rewire console, and what this does is it will allow you to turn that off, turn this on. Oops, whoops, that's right, it's queued back out. And that should, so it adds, but then it adds volumetrics to the scene, right? And
Hmm.
it's got these
Hmm.
alpha effects on the screen. And then once you pick this up over here, this will initiate the next section where that lady that just ran off, she'll come back with several other guys. So now you have an AI, you have a series of AI moving around the room that you have to operate around. So it kind of gives you an idea of what the rest of the gameplay is like. So if you watch across the room, you'll actually, in just a minute, you'll actually see them coming through. Yeah, there they are right there. So they come up from down a floor down below.
Hmm.
And so it's just a great spot. See, and then he sees me, so he's already shooting at me. But it's just a good spot to do performance analyzing because of that.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe we should set the session for 3 minutes instead of one,
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
because they could.
But you'll notice already. Here, I'll pause this. But even with this, you'll notice that it shows you good. You get a good idea of what the performance is like over time.
Hmm. But if you can see, we have one spot there when it was not recognized correctly, so you can
Right.
still manually. But it's in a 99.99%. It just works fine now.
I was interested if it would give us any other like goofy kind of values update.
Mm-hmm.
So you manually update it, and there you
Yeah.
go. Oh, and it leaves it as a big blue
Mm-hmm.
dot, so you know which ones you updated. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. The blue one is the one you have selected.
Yep, I see. Oh, okay, I'm with you now. I understand.
Yeah, so it seems with
Yeah, it works well.
Steam counter it works also fine.
Seems like with the last version I tested, there was a lot of it was a little. Let's just say I usually had to do more editing than that. I would have to go edit value and then I had to click
Hmm.
forward through the values. So the character
Hmm.
recognition is definitely improved.
Hmm. Hmm.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
and this is just one of the biggest flaws that I know that was in the FPS Analyzer, and I'm really glad I was able to fix that. It took only 6 months, maybe.
Only 6 months. No big deal, guys.
Yeah, only 6 months.
That's it. In 6 months, you too can also develop an optical character recognition app.
Yeah.
No time, no problem, no problem. That's very cool. There's a question I had, or well, before I have any other questions, are there any other features you want to show off?
Uh, I think there is nothing new at the moment. Maybe you can show there are three switches down below the graph, so you can manually see the values. But this feature was already in the application, and yeah, you can like zoom the data on the graph using those sliders.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and what I want or what I plan also to implement in the application, and it will be in the free version, is to have some other metrics like CPU usage, CPU temperature, so we can monitor those charts as well. But it will take time because I haven't looked on the options how to implement those features. So it will definitely take some more time.
Okay. Is if I remember correctly, there is a limitation with App Store apps that don't allow you to directly access that CPU information. Is that correct?
Hmm.
Okay. Are you so you're
Yes,
looking at
that's
distributing outside the App Store?
yeah. I'm preparing a light version of the application that will be basically like this one, except of those pro features. And this light version will stay on App Store,
Okay.
but there will be a welcome screen that will inform you that there's a full version available for download from my website.
Okay. Is
So the development will continue on out of App Store, basically.
I see. Okay. Is that something that Apple allows?
You mean what?
So I know there are apps within the App Store back in the day, and this is maybe has changed quite a lot. That had a light version of an app, and then if you wanted to
Hmm.
get additional features, you could pay for a pro version. But that pro version was also on the App Store because I know Apple has pretty stringent rules. But well, you're also in the EU. You're not in the US, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So okay, so the rules might be different over there because of the EU's mandates for requiring, we'll say, Apple's loosening of their requirements for certain apps to be on the App Store,
Hmm.
and then things like third-party app stores, that kind of deal. So, so it might not be an issue if you're in the European Union, but outside of the EU, I wonder if you'll run into any hurdles there, as far as getting your app published on the App Store.
Um, I'm not sure if it will be an issue or not in this state, but we will see when I will update the light version and publish it on the App Store, and we will see.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there are any issues to have like light version on the App Store and the full version out of App Store.
Interesting. Okay.
But if there will be an issue, then I will just move the application out of the App Store and publish it only on my website.
Okay. Definitely gonna need a couple pro purchases then, so that you can pay for storage space on the servers.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
Uh, anyway, considering the features, that's basically all from my side. I don't know if you want to test it on some other games.
There's plenty of games we can test. I downloaded quite a few of them. I did not get Shadows of the Tomb Raider. I thought I had, but I was running out of space. I only got 36 gigs left, so I was running out of space locally to install it. Something like Bastion is super lightweight. That's going to be a rock solid 60 FPS all the way through. BattleTech's a fun game that I've played way too much. How many hours? 441 hours of BattleTech.
Oh my god!
I love that game. It's a lot of fun. Endless Legend, not so much. Endless Space here is 344 hours. I've gotten that. I like the turn-based strategy games. If you couldn't tell, 344
I
in
just
Civ
wish to have
VI.
so much time.
Yeah, yeah. It's depends. I used to have this much time with the baby. Now I don't really have so much time. So you'll notice I last played this September of last year, for example. So this is when the baby was still very young and sleeping, 9 to 15 hours a day. Not so much anymore.
Yeah, me neither. I'm spending all my time on the development of the FPS Analyzer and the website. I am also trying to record some new videos. I'm working on Shadow of Tomb Raider at the moment.
Oh yeah, what are you looking to do there?
Yeah. I've uploaded or recorded 1440p and 4K resolution, so I just need to record 1080p and then just make a video from it and upload it to the database.
You said this is the test site that you're building.
Yes. This will be a new version of the website. Gomeo offered me to make a new design, all new design for the website, so it will look differently in the final version. But what's new here? If you click on the top contributors, maybe in the menu, yeah. Here we have a list of all contributors and how many games and sessions they have uploaded. But now, what's new, you can click on the name and see all the games that that specific user have uploaded to the database.
Oh, this isn't me. Who's this? Oh, this just shows you who did the most recent one, I guess.
It's work in progress. There are some issues. It shows also games from others contributors.
I see. Okay, I was about to say this definitely is not me.
So yeah. But if you return back, there are two arrows. If you click on those arrows, they will expand and you will see the other configuration.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it shows on the same website because you've made some updates on that game as well.
Right.
Yeah, so we have also some filtering options, and if you click on any row, it will show the charts as well.
Oh, okay. That's great. Oh, wow. That's really good.
And by clicking on the cross button, you can return back.
Significantly higher peak performance on 1080p than 1440p. So our average is what we're averaging right at. It's like 67-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see those numbers here as well. Okay, another new feature. If you click on the find icon on the top right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean in the menu. Yeah. This is the search page. You can definitely search for a specific game. But what I also added is the option to filter if you want to see what games were tested on specific hardware.
Oh, okay.
So you can from the model you can pick up or from CPU name.
The lone Intel contributor. That's okay. It's a dying breed. It won't be around too much longer. So I have actually. I thought about it the other day. Now that I have a capture card, I need to redo my Master Chief Collection stuff. I haven't uploaded anything to Mac Games DB, but I actually did a series of recordings for all of the Halo games, like 1 through 4, from the Master Chief Collection, just screen capping it off of my Mac directly. But now that I have a capture card, I need to redo it, and I can upload the results to Mac
That would
Games
be
DB.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Blue Fire? I've never heard of it. This is one of the cool things about it. You can go through and you can see like tons of different, like Titanfall 2 is such a great game, but there's a ton of different games you can play, you can check out that you've probably never heard of, like, and you can see what's Mac OS native, which this is the part that I like, because I am on Steam all the time and I'm filtered to Mac OS native games.
Yeah, there's maybe one more new feature. If you click on, maybe if you return back one screen or one page. No, sorry. I mean, if you click on the search page.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
Okay. And
now click on, maybe down there are buttons to switch to another page. So here. Let's look at second page. By the way, you can choose how many items you want to show on one page as well.
Right, which is always great.
And so let's choose, maybe that's trending.
You want to expand it or click on it?
No, just click on it. Here you have option also to switch between different configuration.
Ah, I see. Interesting.
And there's also an option if two different contributors recorded a session on the same hardware, on the same settings, you will also see two arrows, so you can expand it and see the difference for both of those users, if you know what I mean.
Yes, okay, I think I understand. Yep. FX spatial. Okay, I see how this is working now. I was wondering, I was like, there is a lot of data here, but then FX temporal. Okay, I'm with you now. So this is what this is the upscaling. Okay.
Yeah, but for example, if you also had Mac Studio like me, and you recorded, let's say 1080p with default and Metal FX temporal, you will see buttons where you can see or expand the row, and you will see your own data recorded for this option.
So you can see, so you can see multiple contributors. So if it was you, and then you would have me, and then maybe Gomeo, for just as an example, you would see all three of us lined up side by side with our results. Basically, it would just create a sub menu below this option here. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it was on Lies of P. There was one session that was recorded by me and Jay Fishin, I think.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
So let's click Lies of P. So right here, there's 1440p.
There it is. Yeah, so you can see the first session is from me and the second session is from Jay Fishin on the same configuration.
Right.
Yeah, you can't compare it at the moment to see the difference, but you can see at least the numbers.
No, yeah, I mean, that's the visual distinction there is enough. That's interesting that it looks like Jay Fishin got quite a bit better performance than you. Is this the result of perhaps different points of the game?
Yeah, that definitely may be, but in this case, I added this manually just to work with it. So that's not real data recorded by Jay Fishin.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the in development website. This is not the current website.
Yes,
we're looking at features to come.
Yeah.
I see. Nothing for Sequoia yet.
Because I'm not aware that JFision has Mac Studio as well.
Let's see here. Okay, so if you set these filters and then you change the configuration, the filters won't be present. Oh, interesting. So let's just look here, for example. So we did upscaling, we'll say metal effects, and then, I don't know, performance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So currently we can see both U and JFision, but if we switched it over to, say, this Apple M1 Max, now we have nothing we can't adjust any of the settings.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to go back here, remove all of our filters, and then we can go back to Sequoia, and it will show us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that could be. I could see where that could be a little confusing for some users.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's also work in progress. I will need to resolve this issue as well.
Sure.
Okay, so what now? Let's try another game, or do we have anything else?
I didn't have anything else I wanted to test. I think having a game that we can show with Metal Effects HUD and then the Steam overlay, I think either of those is fine. My Mac does not do well with DXVK stuff, so I don't know that me trying to demo that on an Intel Mac would actually be beneficial in any meaningful way. I do have one game that runs through Crossover that I have installed. It's just a simple old JRPG game, but it still uses the Steam FPS overlay, so it's not gonna. I don't think it'll materially make any difference for your app.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What about maybe Civilization? It's quite demanding.
Yeah.
On resources.
Civ is quite demanding.
Maybe we could try this one.
Okay. The audio for those who are listening, audio is going to be probably kind of loud because I have not adjusted the audio on this at all. And actually, I have not played it since I reinstalled this. Oh, it's looking for... So there's a trick. If you have both Metal HUD and it'll try to... You never know where it's going to go.
Yeah. It looks for the FPS word on the screen and tries to adjust the position of the frame.
Yeah, that loaded really fast. I am not accustomed to Civ VI loading games that fast. This will be interesting to see what the in-game benchmark shows us versus what FPS Analyzer will show us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they don't look like they're agreeing. But this is I think way more than just 1 second, right? This is doing more than just 1 second. And this might also be doing, given the way this is reading, this is average frame time. So this is an FPS. So that might be part of the issue.
And also I think you started the recording a bit in the front of the benchmark. So there were like a few 60 FPS in the Metal HUD.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think this is frame times. I don't think this is. I don't think that's frame rate. So that's okay. Something we can play with.
I wanted to say that you can basically use any HUD that shows the FPS number to record it into FPS Analyzer. Yeah, so if the benchmark has its own FPS numbers shown, you can use FPS Analyzer to capture those data as well.
Okay. Well, Civ will definitely be a game worth exploring, especially like in the later stages of a big map. I wonder if I still have my saves from when I did my stream last year. As I did a live stream series with Civ 6 last year, and I'm wondering if I still have.
I see.
I still have those saves. They might be cloud saved. Who knows?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I think that's it for my questions and my ideas. Was there anything else you wanted to throw in there? Anything else we want to take a look at?
I think we went through all those new features that I'm working on, and that should be it.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, exciting developments coming for the ever expanding Apple gaming community, and a great set of tools to come to be brought over to our side of the fence, right? You have all these amazing tools on Windows, even on Linux, but not for Apple's ecosystem, and something like this is fantastic. So appreciate it so much, and just your continued hard work and dedication. I know I speak for many people out there who are using FPS Analyzer, but you know, as time goes on and more features are added and it becomes more popular, just thank you, PBY, for your contributions. And this is this common passion and hobby that we all have, and it's great. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I hope you will all like the new version. I think it's the user's experience is much better in this version. There are also some issues as you can see now. But with the recording, it's really much better experience, and I hope you will all like it.
I think that I don't think that'll be a problem. I think it will be well liked for sure. I know I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. By the way, it will be released in the next couple of days, so. I will just need to review some few bugs and upload it to Apple for reviewing. So it will take a couple of days.
We'll see. Hopefully, Tuesday-ish, Wednesday maybe, we'll have this new version updated on the App Store, if the Apple gods are kind and willing. All right. Well, that's all I've got from my end. Any last words, PBY?
Just want to thank you for the chance and the time you spent with me today, and I hope we will talk soon enough.
You know it. We're going to be talking all the time.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. As your only Intel Mac contributor, we have to talk. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's true.
All right. Soon I'll be contributing with M4 as well, for sure. Probably be hopefully. Yeah. Holiday season, maybe early next year, but it will be soon enough. I'll be uploading the M4 stuff as well as the Intel stuff. So great. Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you watching this new demo of this the updates to the FPS Analyzer tool. If you please like and subscribe if you have not done so already, please do the same over on PBY's channel. He might be getting updates out faster than we can record video sessions with he and I together. So please keep an eye on his YouTube. And do you have any social media? Do you have like a Twitter or anything like that?
No Twitter, maybe a Discord channel. There's basically everything I am sharing with the community, considering the FPS Analyzer and stuff. So that's the main source where you can reach me.
Cool, and you just got a news section right here where he talks about all the latest updates, and you'll find us all chatting in here about new settings from a couple of days ago when you first told us about it. So very cool, everybody, very cool. All right. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and have yourself a fine day. Look forward to seeing you all in the next video.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye now.